In today's episode, Eli and the Giants prove to be the Patriots' kryptonite as they become champions once again.
Also, Paul Pierce passes Larry Bird, becoming the second all-time leading scorer for the Boston Celtics behind John Havlicek.
And it's not Melo, not Amare, but Jeremy Lin making headlines these days in MSG. Also, Rodgers wins MVP. All that and more, you're watching The Pitch.
Hey guys, welcome to The Pitch. As always, I'm your host, John Fox. Sitting next to me, Mike Pepsperoni.
What's up?
And Mitch Sabatelli. Now we're going to start off with Super Bowl 46. The Giants take it 21-17, the final score. Mitch, we're going to go ahead. Opening thoughts here.
Yeah, I want to talk about the Giants real quick. I mean, virtually they've had to win the last 6 playoff games. They basically had 6 playoff games. They had to beat the Jets and the Cowboys in the final regular season game. Then go on and play Matty Ice in the Atlanta Falcons in the divisional round. Then you go and play Green Bay, who everyone was thinking about possibly going undefeated this year. They take them down. Then 49ers in that big-time defense. And then the Patriots, who everyone thought was the big team in the AFC. You know, You gotta give it to Eli and Tom Coughlin. They're really a real good playoff team when they really need to win. You know, they lost to the Redskins twice in the regular season. They had a rough patch in the regular season. It seems like whenever the playoffs come, they always get on a hot streak and just roll. That big three of Manningham, Nix, and Cruz really helped them out. And I think Eli elevated his game this year as a possibly top 5 quarterback in this league right now, and he had a terrific Super Bowl, 30 for 40 completions, 75%, his second MVP. I mean, that puts him right up there as an elite, as one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. And now he has one more than his brother. You know, it was a great Super Bowl, and it came down to a Hail Mary pass. And yeah, with Gronkowski, he had that bad ankle. He tried his best, but he came up a little bit short. It was a good game. The Giants took the early lead with 9-0. Patriots go 17 unanswered. And then Ahmad Bradshaw, they let Ahmad Bradshaw score, and that turned to be it.
You had to do it at that point, because if he needs it at the 1, we don't even have the ball. We didn't even have a chance at the ball. One time on 57 seconds. I give it up to the Giants, though. I mean, congratulations to them. I mean, they always seem to do this every time they step into the playoffs, regardless of what seed they're in. I mean, I'll give it up to them. I mean, both teams had to come on winning streaks to get here, big winning streaks, and I give credit to both of them. They both did have, I mean, any time you come into a game like this, you obviously need some sort of streak of luck to get there. They both had that, and just the Giants, they played better. They played a safer game, and they deserved to win that Super Bowl. I mean, it's tough to say. It's because the Patriots fought so hard to get there. But I'll give it up to Eli, because when, in the fourth quarter especially, he's like the top in quarterback rating. So, I mean, I'll give it up to him especially there. He wants it, and when he wants it, he goes and gets it. And unfortunately, Tom Brady and the Patriots didn't do that. When they went on that 17-9 run, when they went that 17-0 run after they were down 9-0, I was saying to my friend when I was at a restaurant and we were watching the game at, I was like, here's the test for the Patriots. Can they keep this? Can they keep this down to like one score, like even under 8 points, like when it's 17-12, I'm like, here's the key. You've got to at least try and get field goals, get something out of these possessions, and not try to go for the Hail Mary and try to take it down.
The Patriots drive right before the end of the half might have been one of the best drives I've ever seen in Brady's career. Really let it down the field. Danny Woodhead had a great game, had a great drive, that thing. Yeah. But you know what? Wes Welker had the title in his hands. You can't blame it all on Wes Welker.
No, I'm not.
And I know you're going to disagree about this a little bit.
We'll talk about that later.
Quite a few drops.
We're going to get into that. And I know you're going to disagree a little with Peps. Yeah. I think Brady actually played pretty well. You know, he had a 90 rating, 90 quarterback rating. There was one real bad play. It was his first pass of the game. It seemed like he didn't know the rules. He was in the end zone. Intentional grounding call. That's a safety. That's an early 2 points. And those points were crucial at the end of the game because it would have been a field goal difference.
True.
And they could have let it down the field.
That is true. But I'm willing to excuse that more than the excuse of a pass that he threw to Rob Gronkowski. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
Are we gonna go?
Hold on. Save that, John, real quick.
Right.
I'm just saying, I'm just talking about the game itself.
Yeah.
Big factors that led to things. I mean, we're gonna get into the bigger factors
big loss,
in general.
big win.
But we're just spitballing here. I mean,
Yeah.
I honestly just think. I know Gronkowski. You say he could knock it down. Everything could change. The fact of the 12 men on the field call that nullified the fumble and gave them the touchdown right there.
Yeah.
And also just the interception, and we couldn't recover any of the fumbles. They bounced right in the Giants' ways. Nothing you can do about that. That's no one's fault. But still, the interceptions, I didn't see the Giants turn the ball over once. They didn't turn the ball over at all that game. And we did, and that's why we lost. 1-0 turnovers. That's why the Patriots lost by 4 points.
I want to talk about that Gronkowski play real quick. And when I first saw that play, back a couple years ago, when you seen a deep throw by Brady, you had a chance with Randy Moss, and you almost thought that was going to be a touchdown. However, in this play, I saw Rob Gronkowski, who's broke 2 records as a tight end this year, breakout season for a tight end, only 22 years old. He had that bad ankle. However, he had that bad ankle, and he got down that field. And the only thing is, Brady wouldn't have thrown to Gronkowski right there, knowing he had that ankle. However, he was up against Chase Blackburn on a 1-on-1, and Chase Blackburn
as big as him. He's as big as Gronk.
But he is a linebacker who they just picked up in the street a couple of weeks ago, who's not known for his athleticism. Rob Gronkowski is a 6'6" tight end with tons of athleticism. If I look at Brady and I see 1-on-1 with Gronkowski on Chase Blackburn, I'm making that play no matter what. And Brady
at least knock it down.
Yeah,
knock it down.
First down. Brady, he underthrew the ball. However, I like the decision on the mismatch. I think Chase Blackburn made a terrific play.
Why make a move like that? The Giants play safe and we don't. That's why we lost the Super Bowl again.
Exactly.
We don't play safe.
That's the Super Bowl, just like the game before when Brady threw the pick in the end zone. He threw the bomb, picked off.
Yeah.
Brady thinks
this is a Super Bowl.
I don't excuse anything. Okay, he's Tom Brady. I'll give it to him. He won 3 Super Bowls and everything. He's one of the best ever in this at the position of quarterback in the NFL. But I do not excuse anything. It's kind of like the time. It reminds me of time like Bill O'Brien getting in his face that time. You need to let him know when he is wrong.
Ty, go get it.
It does not matter. It does not matter who he is or who he thinks he is. You do not do that on first down after you just got a crucial first down to try to set up your team to take down the most important game in most of these players' careers.
But there was no deep passes right there. And
First
you saw
and 10.
Gronkowski was wide open there, and I don't fault Brady for making the attempt to hit Gronkowski. He was wide open. The only thing is Brady. He didn't throw. It wasn't enough throw power on the throw. He missed through it. However, I like the call it when Brady did.
Gronk
could have knocked it down. John, we got to move on here.
Having said that, Peps, we'll go to you first. What was the main reason the Giants won?
Like I said, turnovers. The turnover of the interception. You're throwing the ball from the 50-yard line, and you have a chance to take a commanding lead up by 5 points. You get a touchdown. That's 12 points. Regardless of how good Eli Manning is in the fourth quarter, that is extremely tough to come back from when the Patriots are playing tough defense, making the Giants kick field goals all game. So you can't let that happen. You can't make immature rookie quarterback first game of the year decisions like Tom Brady did. I'm not excusing anything. The factor is Tom Brady knows better, and he should not be making those passes in the Super Bowl.
Can you name me one more bad mistake he had besides the Gronkowski and the intentional grounding call?
The fact that he also played very poorly after he got sacked by Justin Tuck, which is pretty much the second half. You could say the whole fourth quarter. The whole fourth quarter he didn't play that well.
Okay, I want to talk about
that well at all.
So the first one is why the Giants won. Now, normally, if 2 weeks ago you said, oh, the Giants are going to beat the Patriots here, I would have expected JPP, Justin Tuck, and OCD be on Brady and have Brady on his back and maybe be sacked 5-7 times. Brady was only sacked once. This game was all on Eli Manning and those core of receivers. They had a terrific, terrific game, and Eli Manning really showed me something here. 30 for 40, that pass to Mario Manningham will go down in history like Tyree.
Also one of the greatest, ballsiest things to ever do. First down.
Great pass.
Way off.
He's confident. Brady wasn't confident making that pass.
As good of a pass that was, is almost a better catch by Manningham.
That was a great catch.
And Chris Collinsworth had a graphic up a couple of drives earlier of saying how Mario Manningham tends to fade on the sidelines. And when Eli goes deep to Manningham, sometimes they miscommunicate because he goes out of bounds. And they already had that graphic up. Now, Mario Manningham had to have his feet in there, have the concentration. That was good coverage as well.
Double covered.
That was solid coverage on him. He made a terrific catch. And like John said, that was a very ballsy call by Eli Manning. I don't think back in 2007, I don't think Eli would have made that throw.
As a viewer, I was just settling down, trying to comprehend what happened, and then he
right when he made that catch, I'm going to be honest, I'm a Patriots fan. I was saying the game.
I knew it was over. I knew it was over.
Right when he caught that 36-yard ball.
It was a complete repeat of Super Bowl 42.
One more thing.
You got to think of it as hope. Let me just say one thing. I'm sorry, I didn't.
No, that's fine.
But you got to think of it as hope. Eli's on his own 10-yard line. He has to go 90 yards. Granted, he only has to probably go like 70 yards to get in the field goal range. But still, that's 70 yards. You want to do whatever it takes to stop him, regardless. You got to fight like it's your life on the line in a game like this. You can see it happen all over again. Just the fact that it's like, after we get the opening drive touchdown right after halftime, no more points. That is not the Patriot way. First time all season, I'm pretty sure we scored under 20 points. That was the game we were going to lose, and we lost.
I think. And
I'll give it up. I just got to say one thing. I give it up to Eli, 30 for 40 with the touchdown and 296 yards passing. He had a hell of a game. That's a big reason why they won. Eli made no immature turnovers.
I think it was a very well-coached game by Tom Coughlin.
Yes.
Terrific
Great.
Game by Tom Coughlin. Yeah. And Hakeem Nicks, 10 catches for over 100 yards. If you told me, like I said, that the Giants were only going to sack Brady once and Ahmad Bradshaw was going to have 70 yards rushing, I would have told you that Brady and the Patriots would have ran all over the Giants. That wasn't the case because of Nicks, Manningham, and Eli. Those three really came together, and like I said, that last drive to Bradshaw, and Bradshaw, they said, Bradshaw, I don't want you to score here, because if Bradshaw didn't score there, Brady wouldn't even have a chance to have the last drive. But he did, he got pushed in.
You got to be afraid in situations like this, especially the Super Bowl, regardless of what kind of kicker that you have. He stops. You still have to kick it to try and win the game there. You still have to kick that field goal, regardless of
So wait, timeout pass. You would have rather had the Patriots stop Ahmad Bradshaw.
I'm glad that he went in from a Patriots standpoint. But you also got to think from the Giants, what if we try to get this again, they stop us, we miss the field goal? You got to have that in the back of your mind.
I think Lawrence Hines, he's very clutch. He's no Billy Cundiff there.
No, I'm not saying that.
That would have been a 17-yard kick. He would have hit that.
You just got to think of the chance.
That is true.
The chances.
That is true. It could have been blocked, but as far as making the field goal goes, I think Tynes would have easily hit that. So that wasn't a big.
It's just the fact that you can't score after a third quarter drive, and you're Tom Brady and the Patriots offense with all these weapons and everything. It's very upsetting as a Patriot fan because it's 17-12. You can't even put any points up on the board. You throw an interception.
Giants.
It's 17-15. You can't convert again.
All right, we got to move on to the next
21-17. You lose.
Yep.
All right. What was the main reason that the Patriots lost?
I'll take this. Everyone's saying, it could be Wes Welker, it could be Deion Branch, it could be Tom Brady. I'm not saying it's completely Tom Brady. I know Brett Pep's going to disagree here. I'm blaming this whole game on the receivers as a whole. I've never seen so much drop passes by these veterans like Wes Welker, Deion Branch, and Aaron Hernandez had a huge season. That last drive, when we had 50 seconds to go there, when we needed to get down the line, there was a drop by Deion Branch and Aaron Hernandez right there. We could have cruised there. We could have had a chance at a touchdown there. But the play before that with Wes Welker, the biggest drop I've ever seen as a Patriots fan. Yeah. And Wes Welker, you can't. What he's done with the Patriots,
unbelievable.
That drop might haunt him because if you look at Wes Welker and say Wikipedia, you're gonna see great possession receiver, great slot receiver, but in Super Bowl 46, he did drop that pass that could have won them the title. Which, I'm just going to say, Wes Welker is a free agent. I do expect them to re-sign Wes Welker. However, I do blame this game on Wes Welker. Wes Welker had to step up knowing that Gronkowski had that hurt ankle. If Gronkowski was now emerging as the
Gronkowski was running fine.
He
was running fine.
No, he wasn't.
They said he was running fine the whole time.
They said he was not running.
They said he was running
There's no way Gronkowski wouldn't have been able to get past Chase Blackburn like that. He was getting beat by Michael Foley.
How many times did Gronkowski make a catch.
Nothing. He was not there.
They were on him.
They were obviously going to limit
He had
him.
one catch for 20 yards and then one more later. He had 2 catches.
Here's the thing to think about. The Giants lost both their tight ends. Both their easy routes.
They weren't actually lost. They came back the next play. There was a lot of fake injuries right there.
There was.
No, Ballard was gone. But Nix, when he got leveled by Patrick Chung, he milked that injury. He came back right after that.
I'm just talking about your easy routes.
I think it was Beckham, right? Beckham was out.
You lose Gronkowski, that's a key.
And I just want to say, but going back to my point, Gronkowski was emerging as the go-to